The iPhone's keyboard has gotten progressively worse since the very first iPhone, and I'm not talking about the normal iOS keyboard, but the landscape version right here. Honest question, does anyone actually use the iOS landscape keyboard, especially on larger phones like the 15 Pro Max? I don't know about you, but the landscape iOS keyboard, especially on more recent iPhones, has kind of felt overly clunky to me. Firstly, the keys themselves are kind of squashed, but if they were any taller, it would take up like literally the entire screen. You have this weird cutout around the dynamic island, and overall, the entire layout just feels kind of cramped and awkward. Now, back in the day when the original iPhone came out, the landscape keyboard was actually kind of clutch because the screen itself back in those days was really tiny. But now the shortest side of today's largest iPhones is around the same length as the longest side of the iPhones that came out over a decade ago. So the landscape keyboard now feels more like an annoyance as opposed to a convenience.